pleased to be here in front of all these faces. It's been a bit of a long journey, as Lane's pointed out. So from an RDV perspective, it's a real privilege to work with the GROW team, and we see it very much as a partnership, not just an organisation that provides a funding to a program. Without that partnership approach, we'd be unable to have honest conversations around the importance of quality, long-term jobs for disadvantaged people. GROW certainly set themselves and have a big target to reach around how many jobs they intend to deliver through this program. We have the honest conversation about quality compacts, it's about quality outcomes and quality jobs that see people in work long term. From an RDV perspective, we're just one part of the state government, and the department more broadly through Jobs Victoria is also addressing issues around disadvantaged job seekers. Part of the approach is a new approach that's been recently launched by Minister Carroll and Minister Robin Scott around the social procurement framework. So it was only announced on the 26th of April as a new approach to government procurement. So I'm going to have to read from notes because it is actually so new that we're all just learning about it as well. So the Victorian government's procurement is one of the largest drivers of the Victorian economy. That's no surprise, I'm sure, but it's well in excess of $10 billion that is spent on goods and services to support service delivery and operations. And in addition to that, there's $9.1 billion on public construction and infrastructure in the previous financial year that was spent. So that's, the Victorian government is one of the biggest businesses in the state, basically, or is. Going forward, for the pipeline projects that we have for this year and leading out to 2021, annual infrastructure spending will be $9.6 billion just to deliver the infrastructure projects that are on the books now. So that's significant in a sense to stimulate the economy, but also to create jobs. So as I said, Minister Carroll and the Minister for Finance, Robert Scott, launched the Victorian Social Procurement Framework, and the framework aims to ensure value for money considerations are not solely focused on price, but encompass opportunities to deliver social and sustainable outcomes that benefit the Victorian community. So GROW is a key component and a real driver of that thinking in government. And it is a joint collaboration between the department RDV sits in, which is a very long title, Department of Economic Development, Jobs, Transport Resources, DEGITA for short, and also Department of Treasury and Finance. And the framework is an Australian first, so Victoria is leading the way in this approach, and GROW is leading the way regionally. So I think that's just a credit to the team and to G21 and everybody in this room to be taking that approach. So we're looking forward to being measured on our social procurement spend, and that starts in September this year. So every department will be required in their annual report to say how they're delivering on social procurement outcomes. So I think that will be held to account, and that's an important part of certainly what GROW does as well. The compact signatories are so committed, but they're also accountable to the state government to deliver on their outcomes. So it's what is it, Hakuna Matata, the circle of life. Everybody's accountable to somebody else. As I've said, the state government has significant purchasing power and dollars to spend in regions, and so the opportunities that are available for local businesses to get government contracts in this region are significant, and the state are constantly working towards that outcome, and the new social procurement framework is the start of that for us. In RDV, as I said, working with GROW is important. We hope to be working with other communities in this space as well, And I would really encourage everybody to read the framework. It's available on the Job Victoria's website. We will continue to work with GROW. I think we'll be working with GROW for many years, long past this initial initiative. But the social procurement framework, which is the government's commitment to working in this space and using its dollar, its spend to create local jobs for disadvantaged job seekers, including Aboriginal people, women at risk, young people and people in disadvantaged communities, is one of the biggest commitments that's been made. And as I said, not only Australian first, but it's a world first that it's been rolled out on this scale. And those are the Minister's words, not mine. So I think it's really important that we all get behind GROW and we continue to work together in a partnership. As I said, we have some robust conversations around how we're going to deliver and how we might do better, and how we might bring other programs that RDV have at their disposal, like the Skills Fund, how we might work with those programs to skill people up to be in the work environment and to be supported by all you people who are signatories, but also through the hard work of the GROW team.